on this way. I can't believe it, I can't believe it. I buy my food just down the street from me. It's cheaper than the local place. It flew 1,000 miles across the sea, but that'll cost me in another way. I can't believe you bought a house at my age. I can't believe it, I can't believe it. It's so much harder than
How's everybody doing? Can you see me all right? Hear me all right? Cha-ta-ta-ta-ta. Yeah, all right. Welcome. So we got 20 minutes to go. The way this should work is I'll hang out. I'll tell you a little about what's going on with the song here, a little about what went into making it, and then the artwork and stuff. And as soon as the stream ends, you should automatically be redirected to the premiere to watch that. So I'll keep an eye on the time, and as soon as I end the stream, we'll push you right back over there. I was gonna wear sunglasses the whole time, but it's too distracting. Maybe not much. Well, I got my outfit on. Alright, so there's a little bit of a lag, but if you got questions or whatever, just drop them in the comments. I'll keep an eye on that. Ooh, it is early here. I'm not used to waking up this early. It's like 10:40. Where's everybody at? Sound off in the chat. How is everyone? Where is everyone at? What time is it where you are? Okay, so here's what's going on right now. Second single from my album Stay-at-Home Popstar is coming out. It's called I Can't Believe It. I don't want to give away... Yeah, I'm very tired without the sunglasses. Second single from the album. I don't want to give too much away about the song before you see all the video and everything, but the song is out. It came out... Let's turn this down a little. Came out at midnight wherever you were last night. It's got a solo by Danae Greenfield, who is, I think, one of the just most fantastic keyboard players out there right now. And yeah, I was very fortunate, I think, to get her to work on this. And if you've heard the song, I don't know if you've heard the song, her solo is outstanding. She makes a little cameo in the video as well. We obviously, so we shot the video last summer. We had the song ready. The song I wrote, it was what I think it was the second demo that I wrote for this album, and so I wrote it in early, like probably around this time of year, but 2 years ago, so in 2019. It was the second demo for the album, and it was the one. So I wrote the first single that you heard a couple months ago. I Could Give It Up, about being on my phone all the time. That was the first one that I wrote, and when I wrote this one, I was like, okay, there's a theme emerging here. And then the album started to come out of that. Oh, I should have brought some water. It's so early to be talking like this. It reminds me of when I used to do piano lessons. Anyway, so this is the second single that I wrote, and it's about not being able to afford a house, but it's just, you know, about not being where you expected to be. Or, I mean, the main idea that I had for the song was like, damn, I'm living in a condo. I've moved now. We're renting a house now, but I was living in this condo for 9 years. And when you live in a condo, like, it's nice and you have a view and everything, but you're pervaded by this sense of just like being surrounded by people at all times, and you've just got like this little box in the side of a tower. And I was thinking, like, man, when my parents were this age, like, I don't think they were, you know, super crushing or like making tons of money or anything, but they bought like a house and an acre of land and stuff. And so just like, it's sort of about that, what's the word I'm looking for? Just sort of not feeling where you feel like you should be in your life, or, but also there's like the economic trend of all of the younger people being like sort of screwed by the economy right now. So I was sort of thinking about that at the time. Anyway, so that's the song that just came out. And so I reached out to Danae to do a solo on this, and I was very like super excited when she did it. And the solo that she did is incredible as well. It definitely transcends notes, which is what I look for in music, is for something to be more than the sum of all the notes that are floating around in it. I see everyone saying what time it is where you are, but like AM or PM, is it like the middle of the night, or is it like early in the morning? Anyway, so we got Danae to do the solo, and then kind of sat on it for a little while. It takes such a long time to put all this stuff together. And then obviously in 2020, we were gearing up to be doing all the videos and everything to get those ready. And then the pandemic happened, so that made things a little tougher to shoot videos, especially like this one where it's not just me involved. There's choreography. I hired a friend of mine who does choreography at the National Ballet here in Toronto to do some like sort of modern dance, very fun choreography for the video, and I learned that, and we hired a videographer, That Good Graphic, and my manager was there, and my partner Kim was there doing just sort of making sure I wasn't too shiny and stuff. So there were a few people involved, but we had to keep it to 5. So we shot it last summer, and basically we were just waiting for lockdown to ease up over the summer, because that's what everyone was predicting. So when lockdown did ease up, we were like, okay, book everything now. Book the Airbnb, get all the costumes and everything. So we were planning and ready. So when things opened up for a little while last summer in Toronto, we jumped right on it. We booked the Airbnb, and I was practicing all the choreography and everything last summer. And we went and spent one day in this mansion, like out probably an hour from Toronto. We drove out there, and we all had to wear masks the whole time. So in the video, I'm not wearing a mask, obviously, but I was the only person there not wearing a mask. And it was like still pretty early, and I was like still at the point where I was washing my groceries, and I was very anxious about COVID. So in the choreography, I'm supposed to slap my face, but you can see I don't actually do it because I was like so concerned about touching my face. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff in the video, and I don't want to give it away, but I think this one's going to be very, very fun. It's the first one that I've actually really featured in. Like, I've done videos before, January videos and stuff, but this is the first proper music video that I've like been the star of. We did the animation video for the first single for this album, and I've done January's and stuff, but like back in the day when we did videos for like Clear or All We Can Do, where we had a little bit of budget, like I don't appear in the video for Clear at all, because it was shot somewhere in the middle of nowhere that I couldn't get to at the time. And Mothica starred in that, and then we did a video for All We Can Do that got a pretty decent budget from Lowly Palace. They were nice to like throw a bunch of money into that video. And the video for All We Can Do has Angeli. So the song is about mass shootings, but we dressed it up to look like a pop song, so it would be kind of subversive. And to mirror that, we had Angeli dancing like it was any regular pop video, but she was in an abandoned school, and we searched around for a location for a long time all over the continental United States. And eventually we found this school in Shenandoah, Pennsylvania that's like, it used to be a coal town, and so everyone lost their jobs, and it's like, I think some ridiculous percentage of the buildings are just abandoned and houses are falling apart and everything. And we found this abandoned school that you could shoot in properly, like you could rent it and use it as a set and everything. Some of the locations we looked at were like, can we hop over the fence? And like, will we get caught? And so when we found the school, we were very fortunate to find that. But it was in Shenandoah, Pennsylvania, which is a 7-hour drive from Toronto. And so I did decide to go out for that just to like make a quick cameo in a couple scenes. And that shoot was, for me, a 24-hour... I woke up at 4 a.m. and I drove to Shenandoah, Pennsylvania. It took 7 hours with my manager. And then we did a 10-hour shoot, for which I appear for like maybe 5 or 10 seconds in the whole video. It was cool to be there and everything, but then after the 10-hour shoot, instead of getting a hotel, we just decided to drive back. So it was another 7 hours back. So 7 plus 7 plus 10 is 24. We ended up getting back at about 4 a.m., same time we left the morning before, and it was a very exhausting day. I dad bought one of my albums. Showing your Daft Punk video on Reddit and he totally recognized you. What album? I don't sell many albums unless it was a digital thing. I have some cassettes of New Laces. So anyway, like that was a lot of effort, but that was the All We Can Do video. So this video was one full day, but we rented a mansion and we drove out there and I had to learn the choreography in advance and like lip sync it. And there's a part of the choreography where I have to do it on stairs. And we didn't know exactly what the stairs were going to be like in the mansion from the pictures. So I was rehearsing on the stairs in the like parking garage basement of my condo. It's hard to find stairs if you don't have stairs in your home. Public stairs are kind of a weird thing. And we had to use a banister as well. So I was like rehearsing this choreography, not really knowing what the stairs in the house were going to look like. But there's a bit where I have to like do this. It's almost a shame because it doesn't look super impressive. It's just a part of the choreography. But there's a bit where I have to, on the stairs, hold on to both railings and lean back so that my head is like fully upside down looking into the camera. And it was like a lot for my spine to do. And I had to do it really fast too, because I have like 2 beats between when I have to be like, oh, hey, Lisa. There's like 2 beats or something between when my head has to be completely upside down facing backwards and when I have to be like completely facing the opposite direction. I don't think it looks as impressive as it feels, because it kind of looks like, oh, he's just, you know, dancing around on the stairs, but it's like, it was very athletic. And then there's also a bit of the choreography where I have to slide down the banister. We didn't know what the banister was going to look like, so I was practicing in all kinds of conditions. And then the banister I was on, I'd been practicing with like a wall behind me, but then the banister I was on had no wall behind me, but it had a pole. So there's a bunch of outtakes of me like sliding down this banister, trying desperately not to fall backwards down the stairs and like grabbing for this pole to put all my weight on, and then look like I'm casually sliding down the banister, but there's a lot of outtakes of me like nearly falling down the banister. But that was a picture in this song. I saw you holding a bunch of cash. The cash is not real. So the director, Justin, is funny. When we were talking about the concept of the video with the director is That Good Graphic. I'll type it in the chat there. That Good Graphic. That Good Graphic. Justin, when I was talking about the concept, I was like, so I kind of have this idea and we'd like need a bunch of fake money. He was like, yeah, I got a bunch of fake money. There might be some blood on it, but I got a bunch of fake money. And he did. He had like just a ridiculous amount of fake money. Like there's piles of it in the video. I'm holding it. It's all over the floor. We're going to do a challenge, like a video challenge. If you want to shoot a video of yourself like with money or Monopoly money or whatever, throwing it around. And my pro tip, if you ever do a video where you're throwing a lot of money around inside, sweep the floor first, because when you're picking up that money, like it's going to collect all the dust and dirt on the floor. It's very gross. But yeah, there's a ton of money. And you can see, like, I posted a picture on Instagram yesterday and I'm holding a big bundle of money. If you look close at that money, you don't even have to look that close. You can see there's like fake blood on it because he had it from other videos. I don't know what that money's been through, but there's like a Scarface reference in this video where I'm like sitting there and I've got like a conference table with a bunch of stuffed animals because we couldn't have any other people. So we just, we recreated a scene where I'm at a conference table yelling at everyone. There's a movie to that. There's a reference to that Dave Chappelle movie where the dude quits his job at the fast food restaurant and he's like, you know, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. I'm out. So we recreated that and I'm like yelling at the stuffed animals. There's a scene where Mike, Justin's assistant, had to like move the stuffed animals to look at each other. It's fun. You'll see it. I don't want to give too much away about the video though. But so we got Danae to do the solo and then we filmed the video. Yeah, it's me and a bunch of stuffed animals. It comes off better than I expected it to though. So we got Danae to do the solo and then we wanted her to appear in the video, but she couldn't obviously because she's in the States. So we sent to her a large It was like 10 feet tall and like 8 feet wide or some ridiculous thing. This massive wall of tinsel to put behind her. And when she filmed it, like just the basic video of her playing the solo with the tinsel behind her, and then we cut it into the video. When she filmed it, it looked like the thing was like 5 times her height. I have no idea how she set it up. Behind the scenes video. Yeah, so we've got tons and tons of content. Just like lots of behind the scenes. There's a dummy in the video that's like, it was taller than me, but it was just made of laundry and tape. And then there's like a pillowcase for a head, and Justin like drew a face on it. And I took this suit and put it on the dummy, and it's like my stunt double for the video. And we abused the hell out of that thing. And there was like an indoor balcony in this house, and we tossed the dummy off it a number of times. We like flew a drone inside the living room of this house for a shot, and there was like a big massive green screen and everything. But yeah, we got lots and lots of behind the scenes stuff, and so for the next little while, like, I'm going to be posting occasional stuff like that, and I'll probably do a YouTube video similar to the first single, where I just kind of go through behind the scenes stuff and what went into it. On Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, I'm going to be on Instagram Live with Danae, just to talk for a little bit about the experience of doing the video and her solo and stuff. But there's lots and lots of content, behind the scenes stuff, and there's good photos, and we got lots of fun shots. A lot of really good stuff made it into the video, but then also a lot of just like hilarious, ridiculous, stupid stuff didn't make it into the video. So yeah, there's lots of extra stuff coming, and hopefully you are all amused by it, because I am in the entertainment industry, and entertaining you is the job. We got 4 minutes left till the premiere here. Oh my god, when he was flying the drone around the living room, it was... I mean, a drone indoors is very, very loud. And he was like, it was like a big living room. It was like, because there was an indoor balcony in this mansion, the living room was like sort of 2 stories, just open space. And so he was able to do it, but it was very like, he had a good drone, but it was be very careful, like go very slow and fly it across and get your shots and stuff. Yeah, it was funny. And then we obviously were like, and the people who lived were renting the mansion to us, they like lived there in the basement. And so I can only imagine, like, when we were tossing that dummy, I mean, it was laundry and tape, but it was still heavy. It was like 6 feet tall. It was like a body. Tossing that off a balcony and flying a drone, and they were like literally living below us while this was happening. So I can't even imagine what they were thinking. And then I'm like outside in the garden throwing money, and it's blowing all over the place, and we're like crawling through the bushes collecting it. Yeah, it was a day. It was a full day. I had to fully wash this suit after. Okay. Looks like we're drawing close. It's 10:57 here, so we got like 2 or 3 minutes to go. Thanks everyone for joining. If anyone has any last minute questions or anything, drop them there. I'll be in the chat, obviously, for the video. When I end the stream, you should be redirected automatically. Maybe I'll grab you a link. Just in case it doesn't redirect automatically, there's a link to the video. And so there's going to be a little countdown over there, and it'll start at 11 in about 2 minutes. Thanks for joining, hanging out. Don't be a stranger. I'm always just answering messages on Instagram or whatever if you've got any questions about this or anything else. And we got lots of fun stuff coming up. We're going to launch a solo challenge as well. So if you play an instrument and you'd like to solo over the solo section of the song, we're going to make that available on Sunday. And we're going to allow people to play whatever solo on it that they want and post those, and I'll be reposting those. And yeah, that's kind of the plan. But it was good to see everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video for I Can't Believe It, featuring Danae Greenfield. It was a full day. All right, I'm going to redirect everyone over there now. I'll be in the chat. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Enjoy the video.